freaking bonkers. Ah, we're on a different device. Let's get a little bit better. Let's get a little bit better, a little bit closer. Should we be a little closer?
I'm on YouTube. I'm gonna watch the comments from right here.
Okay. Hey, I don't like the lighting. Do we need more lighting?
The lighting wasn't as good as the other videos.
Could we pull up that shade a little bit more? More light.
Y'all liking the lighting?
Yay! Thank you. Yay! Much better. Thank you.
You can't turn any of these. Oh, that's all. They're all on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think yes.
It's just that maybe we need to turn this a little bit more. I tell you what. How about we do this more like here? Shouldn't the camera be more like here? Let's see if this will be better. Over here. Is this better?
Oh, yes.
We need to face the light. Is that okay? All right. Is that better?
Yes.
Yay. We love good light.
Yes,
we love
lighting
good
is
light.
everything.
Oh, lighting is everything. Everything. OMG. So, do tell. You watched us do a spell, right? Are you using your ring light? Actually, Danielle Nicole, we're using the sun today.
Yes.
We got natural light. So we're not using the ring light right now. We're using the natural, we're using God light, which is my favorite. God light is my favorite. I love the ring light. Thank you, Danielle Nicole. You are the bomb.com.
Yes.
Thank
Yes,
you.
you are.
Everybody subscribe to Danielle Nicole. That's one of our, she's in our billionaire club with us. One of our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful goddesses in the billionaire club. Also one of the authors of the 29 authors in the What is Beauty movement. So grateful. So you all watched us do the spell. Wait a minute. We can't see you, Mystique. You good, Mystique? Come forward. Yeah. So you watched us do the intention on the new moon for Zaire's boo. So Zaire, take it away. I'm gonna sit and listen on this one. It's yummy. It's so yummy. So Zaire, tell us about your new moon. Okay. Oh yeah, in this very same moon cycle, Danielle. She said new moon is tomorrow. In this very same new moon, the same moon cycle, it manifested already off the charts. Do tell.
Okay. So, you know, we did the intention, you know, I mean, I've been was wanting one, but nothing really was coming into, you know, by coming up every week, and we was talking about manifesting and like the new moon and utilizing that energy and talking about like the correct way of how to make an intention. Then I realized, well, that's why I don't have a boo, because I was just saying, well, this and that, and it was just so like not in a what's the word? What's in the proper right? Well, not out of alignment.
It was not a clear command to the universe of what you desire.
Exactly. It wasn't a clear command. So that's why I was like, oh, but that's probably why. So the moment that I had wrote it, when Kaisi helped me write the intention, I felt it. Like I felt the shift. Like I was like, oh snap. And then like I know all this energy is on it too. Like y'all watching, like the people in the room, like I'm around all some powerful women. All the LuvTubers were with us. So I was just like, okay, this is a lot of energy going into my intention. So I'm just like, okay, something really gonna pop off, right? So, you know, I go home like every day. I'm just like, I'm gonna keep reading this because I want to make this work, because I really wanted to manifest it. Like I'm a lover. I want to boo, you know?
Yeah, Danielle said new boo with bigger bank account. We got you.
Yes.
We got you.
So yeah, so here I am. I'm reading it every day, every morning and stuff like that, and I'm feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I kept reading it, so like I really just felt it. And I was like, all right, God, I'm just gonna give it up to you. You know. So on what was it? March 5th, right? March 5th. I ended up.
Love Joel. Thank you.
Oh,
his birthday! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
His birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! It's your birthday.
Yes. So here I am. You know, out the blue, I get this DM, right?
Out the blue, or did you intend it and consciously create it?
Yes, consciously created.
Hello.
Yes, and it was a different vibration, because I mean I get people like DM me all the time, but it's never like, it's always like, oh, half of them I don't even open up because I can just kind of just feel the vibration on it.
Hello.
Like,
I be telling y'all don't be messing around with them DMs, but I don't know. They don't listen to me. But anyway.
I don't bother. But this one was different though. Like I felt something different about this one. I was just like, I'm on the phone with Mystique, and I'm just like,
I think we got a live one.
So I click on that. So I click on the message, and they watched on the YouTube channel, you know.
Wow.
And I told them like what I was doing because you know Kaisi always making us plug ourselves in. So
Kaisi, show up. Oh, I be ragging them so badly. It's amazing they even still with me. Show up. Are you showing up? Who are you serving? Where are your videos? What are you doing with your life? You sleeping late again? Where are you?
Don't worry.
Where is so-and-so? Text her, because we're on the phone right now.
Yes.
6 months. After 6 months, the pain goes away. You won't even remember.
And you'll be thankful.
You won't even remember.
They be so thankful. Oh, I be wearing them out.
It goes away. It does go away.
I be all up in they stuff. Oh, I be all up in they stuff.
All on your
Oh my God. And dare them to be mad. Is there a problem? No. Okay.
No,
good.
there's no
What we
problem.
do- Oh, it's bad. It's real bad. It's hot in here. Oh my God, we call each other out on our ish all the time, don't we? Just self-confess. That's why I just come on the line and I just confess. I have a confession. Don't I just confess? I just be confessing because you don't want nobody to call you out.
Yes.
And good to be in a community of people that say, where are you showing up? How are you making your life great? Where's your destiny? Where's your book? And we expect you to show up great. We expect you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So yes, continue.
Okay. So, you know, they've been following you, you know.
Yay.
And then they just happened to come across a video with my face on there.
Just happened to, or was that
well, consciously, yes, it was.
Was that the
it was
synchronistic
designed, yes,
outcome
of
the new moon intention?
Yes. It was just in perfect alignment.
Perfect alignment.
And they saw my face, and
they were like, "Hi."
What was that?
Who is
like,
that?
Look,
that forget about that Kaisi woman. Who is that? Kaisi, could you move over so I can see that?
Right. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Yes.
They wasn't thinking about me. I was like, hey, let's make a love connection here.
Absolutely. So they was basically saying that they had the courage to like message me. That alone just turned me on. I was like, ooh, they had to get the courage to talk to me.
They had to work up the courage. Don't you love that?
Yeah, that was sexy.
Somebody had to work up the courage. I had to work up the courage to call you.
Yes. I was like, just right that alone, just like, that was like the first line too. I was like, oh, I like you already.
Ooh, I'm feeling this.
I was like, I like her already, y'all. I must haven't looked at the pictures yet. I just like
I haven't even
the
seen
message.
the pictures yet.
Nope, but I felt the energy off of just the message. Like,
ooh, don't we love that?
Yes.
Yes.
And so I'm on the phone with Mystique, and so I was like, oh, I got a message from somebody. And so I went to their profile, and I was looking at this face. I was like, hey, yo, she cute, yo. I was like, yo, she fine.
Oh, she is fine.
I showed Kaisi her
Oh,
photos.
she's beautiful.
Yeah,
she's beautiful.
Yep.
Can I say something though?
Yes.
I have known Zaire for a decade now, over a decade. Every woman she has ever been with is freaking beautiful and awesome. Like, where do you be finding these women? Like, I know some men that cannot find women. They mostly all found you, didn't they? Like, they would come up to you like on the street. Oh my God, I just love you. They are so amazing. I have never seen anything like it. Like, all your women have been beautiful. I mean, one just as beautiful as the next. And they're so strong. And they're so, you know, what's the word? Spiritual. They're connected. They're like, knowing who they are. They're creative. They're like songstresses and performers. They're just extraordinary.
Yes.
All of them have been extraordinary. I have not seen you with one that has not been beautiful, extraordinary, spiritual, connected, all of that.
Absolutely. And that's how it gotta be for me.
That's how it has to be.
It has to be.
So if you was coming and you were trying to get next to her and you weren't any of those things that I described, everybody can't be beautiful.
repel
in a face way. Everyone is beautiful in their own way. Everyone is not beautiful in a face way. You don't have to be beautiful in a face way. All her women.
She said that on the live video. I love you.
Everyone has their own kind of beauty.
That's live.
straight up, right?
Live, all
Straight
right?
up.
We live, y'all.
Ain't no shame in our game, baby.
None. If your face is beat but not in a good way, like you know how you beat your face with makeup and that's good. But if your face is beat in the other way, like we say in the hood, ooh, they face is beat. Don't. You're not for her. But there is someone for you. That's the good news.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
That's the good news. And if you're not connected and don't know who you are spiritually,
Yeah.
you're just not for her.
Yeah.
There is someone for you. So good thing on this channel is all full of this global community of LuvTubers. It's full of people who are beautiful, wonderful, amazing, got spiritually connected, all of that. So they came from
Absolutely.
the channel, from someone who was watching it.
Yep. And that made me feel even more comfortable because I'm just like, wow, if they following you, then they must have some type of like on my level, because it takes a special person to even be attracted to us. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
even
to our
want
vibe. This vibe. Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, well that's a great sign right there. And
Yeah, she fit in with the tribe. She is.
exactly. And so he's just talking, and it just felt so familiar. Like it felt
Ooh.
so familiar. I was just like, oh my gosh, like wait, how can I ever like somebody so fast and I didn't even see him yet? Like
It's a soul connection. It's not a conscious thing. It's a soul connection.
Yes, it was definitely, and just the way how like we vibe and stuff. Like I'm just kind of getting nervous right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I think they're actually watching right now.
Oh, even better. I like that. Even better.
So I'm getting a
Do
little.
you have the intention? Can you read the intention?
Yes, I'm getting a little nervous.
She has the intention. Let's read the intention. That way tomorrow on the new moon, you will do your magic work to create the intention for that which you desire to experience over the course of this new moon coming up. Let's hear the intention. Catching you live on the yay! Matthew, I was going to send you an email. Matthew, thank you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And a billionfold return to you. Thank you. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, Matthew, you know what I'm talking about. Love you. Loves and hugs. Mwah. Loves and hugs.
All right. So this was the intention we did on the new moon.
On the new moon in
The newest new moon we did this past.
February.
Yes.
And this is March, right?
Yes.
Same moon cycle.
Yes.
Because the new moon is tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Yep. All right. So it is my intention to experience absolute wholeness, abundance, worthiness, companionship, affection, passion, sexual fulfillment, adventure, peace, and satisfaction.
Satisfaction?
Satisfaction.
Uh-huh.
You know my English.
But that's okay, because maybe you made up a new word and you can do that.
I'm always making up new words.
You can do
y'all.
that,
I'm
yeah.
always doing it.
You can totally do that.
Uh-huh. In an intimate relationship in which I express love and demonstrate material wealth.
Ooh.
This unfolds with the greatest of ease.
Greatest to be.
Grace.
Grace.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Miraculously.
Miraculously.
For this and more good.
For this and even more good.
Yes.
Mhm.
Than I can imagine.
Then I can imagine.
I am thankful.
I am thankful.
I am thankful.
I am thankful.
Amen.
Amen.
Woo.
Can I get an amen? Ha! Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Can you get an amen? Can we get an amen? Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
Church
Woo.
up here, baby.
Humana, humana, shamana. Shamana, humana. Woo, the church got over me for a second. Amen. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. We have a church up in here. We have a church up in here. You ever notice that? They
Yup,
take the
church.
R out. Church.
Church.
We have a church up in here.
Church.
Okay.
Church.
There's no R in the word anymore. Nobody told me
Yes.
they took the R out of church, but that's okay. Continue.
Yeah, so we
Yeah. Continue.
okay. Yeah, so we
Take off running. You know how they do it, Chrissy. Start running in church. But only black churches be doing all that foolishness. You go to the white churches, they acting normal. We're the only ones running around looking crazy, but that's okay.
Yes.
We go to black church pretty much for entertainment. It's very high in entertainment value because sister be sitting there rocking. We be going for entertainment value. You go to a black church, you will be laughing your head off.
Extremely.
And the preacher be like, and another thing. Ooh, okay.
You feeling it?
Do you have to do all that to tell me the message? But maybe so. And they be preach, pastor.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, to get real good to them, they run up to the front, start putting money on there, like we at the strip club. Throw money. Wow. Continue.
That took me way back.
Yeah, that just took us back to church. Continue.
So yes, so
oh, you gotta have fun in this life.
You have to. Laughter is so wonderful.
Laughter is good for your soul. It's soul medicine. So how do you feel?
I felt good, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I had a whole bunch of butterflies, and I still have them. Like the butterflies were just coming naturally.
Like what's on my hat, my animal totem. You're not gonna on my butterfly.
Yes.
Hat today. Oh my god.
Like it was like a consistent amount of like everything. Like it was just like
we love butterflies.
It's like
flutters.
What is this? I was like, this feels so good.
This feels so good.
It still feels so good.
Yes.
Like I really love talking to them, and
That's
like I
the
can tell
universe.
they're really into me. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm just like, oh my god, and they're so fine, y'all. Y'all, they're so fine.
Oh,
So fine.
I'm so happy for you. Love is beautiful. Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, thank you.
That is beautiful.
Yes.
Now, can I blow your mind with something I'm getting ready to say?
Yes.
And Dr. Jatea, Harmony, let me know if this sounds familiar to you. Because Harmony and I have this. Right. Uh-oh. This is where Reverend Val say, this is where Taisi say something that's going to be, what is she What am I going to say?
I don't know what you're about to say, but I know it's about to be something
Can
about
you feel
that.
it?
Yes, I can feel it.
Beautiful.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so are we all ready for this? Let's take a deep breath.
Oh, you know it's about to be something now.
When she tell you to breathe,
Breathe.
let me warn you before you get on the call. If she get on the call and she say, everybody take a deep breath, we're going to breathe. We're going to pray. If we pray before we do the roll call.
Who set her off? And then they be looking at each other like, who told her something?
Exactly.
Who's the one that's out of order up in here? And now she come up in here like this.
Everybody pray. It's time to pray.
It's time to pray right now.
Right now.
Then you already know.
And when I say, because I have a message.
I know.
Oh, Lord, she has a message.
Please don't let me roll call. Please don't let me alone me.
Let her do roll call.
Am I the
first.
one that
Somebody
this message?
subject.
For real. For real though, y'all.
You got a message. Oh, brother. Who did it? Was it you? Was it you? Was it you? They all be looking at each other. Who did the thing? Here's what I want to say. In truth and in essence, no one can give you butterflies. You are choosing to experience butterflies in this person's presence. The butterflies are happening where? Within your own self.
Yes.
Which means you could flip a switch within your own self and turn them on at any time you want without anybody else.
Oh, wow.
That's the ultimate power. Let's go further.
Yes.
You have never been in love with anyone ever in your life. In the history of people being in love, no one has ever been in love with anyone else.
Dang. In the history.
No one, in the history of being in love, no one has ever been in love with anyone else.
Wow.
And no one has ever been in love with you.
Wow.
Never. It cannot happen. What happens? You are in love with what you think about this person, this thing that you're in. Isn't it deep, Christy?
That's deep.
Isn't it deep?
That's real deep.
Christy said this is deep.
Yeah.
You have never been in love with anyone in the history of being in love. No one has ever been in love with you. Is that profound?
That's extremely profound.
That doesn't feel good, but
Actually, it's very empowering.
It's empowering to me.
Come on, talk to us, Zahir.
Because to me, that just sounds like
no one's ever been in love with you, and you've never been in love with anyone else.
Right, and so to me, it just sounds like it was just like a inner reflection of like your own self-love, and that is just kind of you may like unconsciously thinking that it's from the other person, but it's really coming from you, that you're absolutely having this enormous amount of like feel good feelings. You know, it's creating your own butterflies for yourself because you had got yourself to that level that you can feel like, you know, that love, that deep love that is making you be like, oh my God, like
my soul is on fire, happy.
Yeah.
And where are you feeling that?
I'm feeling it just all up
inside yourself,
yes.
right?
Yes.
So it's your inner experience, right?
Yes.
And you could have that inner experience anytime you want to, whether someone's around or not, right?
That is so true, yes.
It's your inner experience that's happening inside yourself. You can have it anytime you want to, whether somebody's there or not.
Yes.
Then you become the ultimate master of your own self, and you become ultimate power because you know that you do not need anyone for anything.
Preach.
It's all inside you. All
Preach.
of it. And then when you're around someone, you enjoy it. You love it. You're with them, they're with you. You shower them with love, they shower you with love. Can you get it? Yes. Oh, we're going crazy on the channel on this one. Like, what? Isn't this true?
Real.
Isn't it real?
Yes.
Yeah. This person was a trigger for something that was inside you all along. Me and Taya Bell have this conversation. Me and Harmony, we have this conversation. Wow. This person is a trigger for something that was inside you all along. You have it. I am Glenda the Good Witch to tell you, Dorothy, you have it inside you. Click your heels and go home. Woo. Click your heels and take yourself home to ecstasy. Click your heels and take yourself home to bliss. It's inside you. And you thought the Wiz, listen to me, I'm talking about the Wiz because I got Wiz on the mind. You thought the Wizard of Oz was going to do it for you. No. There's no Wizard of Oz. There's no one in love with you and no one that you're in love with. There's only you having an experience inside yourself. When you're having an orgasm, are you having it across the room, or are you having the experience of orgasm within yourself? Whatever triggered it. A thought could have triggered it.
Yes.
Yeah, right? Isn't that your experience? You're having an orgasm. Maybe you're with someone and they're not even having an orgasm. You're having one, right?
Yes.
What triggered the orgasm? Something triggered the orgasm. Perhaps thoughts, perhaps imagination, perhaps stimulation, perhaps nearness to a person, perhaps sleep. Many things can trigger an orgasm. Who's having the orgasm? You are.
Wow.
And it's your experience and your experience alone. Isn't it?
That's amazing.
Isn't that deep?
To me, I just felt like, well, good. I mean, I'm finally self-loving myself to a point where I can feel this. You know what I'm saying?
That you can feel all these things.
Exactly.
And people are only the triggers of them. They're not creating anything in you, and they're not giving you anything. And when you know that nobody's giving you anything, that you have it all inside yourself, and you had it all along, and you always will have it.
Yes.
Then you're no longer attached to people.
Yes. I love it.
Then you become real happy. People be like, "That, how come you're so happy?"
I ain't got nobody in your head.
I don't need anyone. I don't need anyone for anything at all. I don't need anything from you or from anyone else. Do you know what that feels like? That means I have no agendas. That means I don't want anything for you other than what you want for you. I don't have an agenda. I don't need you to do something. None. I don't need you to do something. I don't need you to not do something. I don't need you to see it my way. I don't need anything from anyone. Why? Because I discovered it all inside my own soul. If I feel like I need something, this is not a thought like, oh, I'm always in the place where I know I don't need anything. Sure, sometimes the thought comes up to me that I need something. Well, every time the thought comes up that you need something, where do you go to get it? Oh, turn within, close your eyes and turn within. Oh my God, I have it. Oh my God, I have it. Yes. There is not a thing that you cannot find inside yourself. Love, joy, peace, serenity, bliss, fulfillment, tranquility. Anything you desire, it's inside you. Wow. And you can choose the experience at any moment without a trigger. But most people still need triggers. You still need somebody to come along and flip that switch for you. And I say learn how to flip your own switches. What? I love this. What Zaire just said.
I mean, so basically, with this profound knowledge is that
it's very profound knowledge, because most of the world does not know this.
Yes.
Or we know it, we haven't brought it to conscious awareness and actually played with it to live it out. I play with it to live it out. Continue.
So it's basically saying that, well, from what I'm getting is that for instance, like this new person came into my life.
Yes. And
how like we both are like feeling the same way.
Yes.
Because of
both
our
of you.
own inner things. So basically, as long as we both know that it's coming from just our own stuff,
inside yourself,
and it's not, I'm not giving this to you, or you're not giving this to me, it's just us, then we can truly, like, that can be a happily ever after then.
That's true love.
That's true love.
That's true love.
Oh.
Isn't that beautiful? You know why?
True love.
Isn't this a powerful message, Beverly? I love this.
Yes.
I love this. And here's why it's true love. Most people look like, when they get into a relationship, they look like two grabbers. They need love, which is very dangerous, because if you need love from me, you're a dangerous person. You are a dangerous person.
Oh, yeah.
Because you think you need love. I used to be there too. Because I thought I needed love, I would do whatever I had to do to get you to love me, which is called manipulation and control.
Yes.
That's what that's called, right?
Yes.
Because I thought I need love. Will you love me? That's how I used to walk around. Will you love me? Powerful. Yes, Marvin the Magi, you can feel it, right? Looking for love. Booking Pornhub and all the wrong places. Didn't Eddie Murphy say it on Saturday Night Live? Looking Pornhub in all the wrong places. We began looking for love in all the wrong places. When you think you need love, this is what you will attract: abusive people. Emotionally abusive people.
Wow.
Physically. Whooping Pornhub. Y'all remember that? Whooping Pornhub. Y'all remember that? What will you attract? Abusive people. Why? And controlling people.
Yes.
Why?
I was there in my last
Because you
relationship.
need love, so you'll take whatever they're dishing out for whatever crumbs of love you think you need. They're never going to love you, really love you like you deserve to be loved. Pour and shower love on you. They're never going to do that, because they know you need something from them. So they got you by the chain. You need me to love you. When I feel like loving you, I'm going to love you. And when I don't feel like loving you, I'm going to slap you. Anybody ever been there? I've been there.
Me.
That's how it works. But I'm going to stay because I think I need love from you. Please love me. Please, will you love me? And then,
I say that stuff all the time.
will you
boy.
love me? Do you love me forever? Will you
know,
love me
break
forever
me
and ever
down
and ever and
even
ever
more.
and never leave me? That's a
Why you gotta sound like me right now? Am I over relationship, huh?
You might as well ask the person, please beat me, slap me, and throw me in the
Like
trash
right there.
can. That's what you might as well be asking.
Like you're mocking me right now. Like you're mocking me.
Please, will you love me forever and never leave me? Oh, damn. You might as well be asking the person, please slap me, kick me in the behind, and throw me in the trash can. Throw me in the dumpster out back.
Basically what they
That's
did
what you're
anyway,
asking.
so.
That's exactly what they're going to do. That's what they're supposed to do, because both of you are still some lessons of love that are unlearned. Everything in life is lessons in love. Everything is a lesson in love. Some lesson in love that we need to learn. And the biggest lesson is all the love is inside you.
Yes. Oh man.
Oh,
New Boo, I hope you're watching this for real.
inside you.
I hope you're watching this for real, New Boo, because we
She's
can have,
watching.
We can have
Hey,
a
New
happily
Boo.
ever after, New Boo.
I might even marry y'all.
Yup.
If y'all really in unconditional
She's
love.
watching
Yes.
because she gets on the bed. Yeah, she's on.
She's on. We cooked you up with a new moon spell. And you felt it.
Yes.
Date yourself first. That's right,
Yes.
Master Nova. You felt it all the way over till you know where you are. We won't out you where you are.
No.
You know where you are.
You know where you are.
Right.
Yes.
All the love is inside you. Now, this is what it looks like. So rather than two people coming together trying to get love from someone, right?
Yes.
That's probably 98% of the relationships. Some hidden, now you don't have that consciously in your mind, I need to go get love from someone. This just is some kind of driving force because you think you need love and you think that you're not loved, right? Because of the conditioning and all the stuff that we've been through, we think somehow we're not loved. We've got a million billion messages that we weren't loved, right? So we have that need. What fills it? Well, you close your eyes and turn within.
Yes.
And oh my God, you found this love of the universe, this love of your own soul, this love that is beyond anything you can fathom. Can't nobody love me like God loved me. Can't nobody love you like the love of your own soul inside yourself. Have you ever seen a human love like that? I haven't. I've never found a human love like that. It doesn't exist. So when you find that love within your own soul, and you have two people that come together that are exactly that same way, that both have found that love within their own soul, You know what that person becomes? That person becomes a fountain. And then you have two fountains together pouring love on each other from an infinite well of love, because I know all the love is inside me. You're not here to give me love or take love from me. You can't take love from me. It's impossible. People say you took your love away. That's impossible. It's spiritually impossible. It's metaphysically impossible. Yes, family?
Yes.
So no longer do you ask, do you love me? Will you love me?
Right.
Will you love me forever?
Do you love yourself, boo? Do you love yourself?
Did you sit on your meditation chair and find the love of the ages within your own soul?
Yes.
The love of the ages is within your own soul, I promise you. A love like you could not fathom. A love that never left. A love that never came. It was always present. It didn't come. It was always there. A love that will never die. A love that will never disappoint you. A love that will never let you down. A love that's always loving you to the core of your soul. A love that knows you better than you know yourself. This is the love everybody's looking for, isn't it? Well, guess what? You already have it. It's inside your own soul.
That's beautiful.
Isn't it?
And it makes me feel so safe. It feels like I can truly have like a real happily ever after just by just really digesting all of the stuff that you're saying right now. It's like, dude, all I have to do is truly just keep loving myself.
Truly love.
And since me and this person is basically on the same vibration right now, I mean, they had to have been loving their stuff too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
It's matching vibration.
It's a matching vibration because we both love our own self. And if we keep it our self-love, then I can really have this happy ever after.
Absolutely. Now, do y'all want to know where it's going to get interesting?
Uh-oh. Phase 2.
Because it is going to get interesting.
So like, but murder
do you want to? I feel so free. Summer Studios, yes. Do you want to know where it's going to get interesting?
Oh Lord.
So it's going to get very interesting. I can already tell you your future. So you and the boo are going to get together, and in the beginning both of you are going to be fountains of love, just pouring love on each other, pouring love, pouring love, pouring love. And then one day she's going to do something just a regular thing that she does, and you're going to get mad as hell. Right? This is what's going to happen. I can already tell you the future, right? They say, bring it, bring it, bring it. Come on, come on, come on. Honeymoon phase. We all know the honeymoon phase is going to wear off, right?
Yeah, it does.
It lasts 2 weeks to 2 years, and it's called that neophyte stage, where everybody's excreting these endorphins, the smells, and the smells sort of intoxicate you and take you out of your right mind. You're sort of not really in your right mind. So you're so loving everything the boo does is just A-okay with you, even though it's not. And one day, she's going to do something, and you're going to be really upset about it. And yeah, drunk in love, right? And everybody loves that stage. It's so beautiful. It doesn't last. Here's is a very important purpose for that stage. The stage, the purpose of that stage is to latch two people together so that a deeper love can bloom while they're in the stage. Something deeper is supposed to solidify these two together. And then when that other butterfly stuff fizzes away, you only have the real deep thing. You see old couples that are together, been together for a long time. They got that deep thing.
My aunt passed away last week. Her husband died that night. She passed away the next morning.
Yep. Because they had that deep thing. And you see people that have it. And they've been together
for... He was sick. She was not sick.
She wasn't sick. She just chose to go with him. Yes.
The next morning. The next morning.
Look at that.
She buried him, and then the next morning she was there.
Okay. She said, all right, well, that's it. That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That happens a lot. That happens a lot. So that deep thing is what the universe wants you to have. Why? Because that deep thing is real love, right? Real love. So you met a couple that was together for 70 years. They had that deep thing, that soul love, right? That deep soul love. So why does these issues come up when you're so in love and you're having a good time? It comes up because there is something in us that is a pocket where love doesn't live, and love goes through your whole system and looks for pockets where it's not fully inhabiting and brings that stuff up, and it feels like jealousy, envy, insecurity, and that stuff starts coming up so that you can acknowledgement and say, oh, there's a pocket of jealousy coming up in me right now. Usually we're not in our right mind enough to even say this, right? Oh, right?
I'm hardly ever.
Usually we just go off. Usually we go off because we're not aware. And then later on we're like, you know what, that was my jealousy coming out.
I could have handled that a lot better.
Right, I didn't have to go off.
For the day.
I didn't have to slash all 4 tires. I could have just slashed one.
Exactly.
Man, I feel bad now. He over there at the new, tire store. Just because I kind of went off. But anyway, he'd get a new paint job with me keying up his car. But anyhow, he don't do stuff like that, right? But that's how, so when you go off, because we don't have the presence, perhaps, in the moment, or the mastery, to acknowledge in the moment, oh, insecurity is coming up for me now. Oh, jealousy is coming up for me now. To acknowledge it, let it come up and out, and then I didn't have to key up his car. You didn't have to key up the car. I don't want to ask what happened. I'm afraid. Because women got a lot of ways that they be getting back at men. The poison in the food, and don't let no woman cook your food.
The sugar in your gas tank.
Sugar in the gas tank. I have even heard of, do I want to say this? I have even heard of.
What was you say?
No, I was gonna say the crazy glue on the thing.
Oh, wow.
Lord, I ain't hear that.
I never heard of that either.
While the man is asleep.
Oh my God.
Crazy glue the thing to his leg.
How evil is that?
Yeah, that's pretty.
No,
that's evil.
Yo.
People are doing some kind of stuff that is like really. I've heard a lot of things. Let's just say, in my
words, go to jail for that.
Is my life? Yeah, that's an assault. It absolutely is an assault.
You go to jail.
Absolutely. In my life as a minister, I've heard a lot of stories.
Oh my God! Right? Like,
I cannot even be. I need to write a book.
Thank God, no man has ever made me that mad. Like, my God, what did he do to you?
I have heard some very, very interesting stories. And in non-judgment, just be so non-judgmental. And just be like, okay, well, what are we going to do with this? So anyway, none of us do anything like that. That's not our experience. But I have heard Lorena Bobbitt, look at what she did.
But he was abusing her or something, wasn't he?
Well, it doesn't matter if a person is abusing you or not. That still isn't licensed to cut off somebody's thing.
No, True? It's not. But she was not in her right mind. She cut it off, drove down the street with it. You know she wasn't in her right
mind. And then threw it out the window.
And remember when she threw it, or they wouldn't have been able to find it.
And the cop, can you imagine the cop picked it up?
Yes.
She was like, he picked it up.
I was like,
evidence in the bag.
That picked it up.
And then he had to become
traumatized.
Yeah, forever.
He probably traumatized.
He had to become a porn star after that. He had to, right? After your thing gets cut off, you have to become a porn star, because how else can you even show your face, right? The shame, right? So they tried to put it back on. I think they gave him a penile implant, didn't they?
He had to get
a prosthetic, and so he had to become a porn star just so he could prove his manhood, that he was still there, and so forth and so on. But when people engage in these very, very dramatic experiences, both of them are in that experience for some reason, right? Nobody's a victim. Both of them are in this experience for some. Anyway, those are not the lessons that we're seeking to learn. So the lessons in love that we're talking about here is that once you are in a place where you truly have located this love within yourself, and these things come over you, you get upset, they do something, you get upset, you can somewhat own, depending on the level of mastery with it, right? You can own, oh, this is my insecurity coming up. Let me love it, honor it, forgive it. Do whatever is required for allowing it to come up and out of your system, because love is making us aware of it so that it can move it out of our system and there can be more love. So love is always seeking to amplify itself and to expand itself. Love is an expansive energy. So when we are in love, it goes all throughout our whole system and finds pockets where the love has been blocked, or where the love is, where insecurity lives. And the love will get in there and start moving that stuff up and out. That's why we have to be in partnership with each other, right? Holy mirrors, so that that stuff gets loosened in us, and we don't say, you did that, you better stop doing so and so. Don't ever tell somebody they need to stop doing something so you can feel better.
Yes.
What is that? You need to stop talking to all them women, or you need to stop stripping, or you need to stop doing. I've heard a lot of stories. You need to stop doing so and so. You need to stop talking to people. People are on people's phones. Why would you look at somebody's phone?
That was the worst mistake I could ever do in my life.
I never understood that.
I don't
It
get
was
it.
the worst that I could do. I cannot.
I was not that type of girl. I never understood why they
Learn
would
the
come
hard
up
way. Why do people look at people's phones? And all is no. We
All
don't
you
do
gonna do is
that.
piss you
I don't
off.
even have a
It's just gonna
password
make you
on my
mad.
phone.
It's gonna
And then
piss you
somebody
off.
is looking at people's Facebook messages, all this stuff. This
Seeing
is
who
all
like
I never
what?
understood that
Why
part.
you like this
No.
person? Why this person leave a heart emoji under your picture?
yes.
Why you got kissy face?
Yes, exactly. And now
Why
they're
you
asking
face?
you, well, what did that mean? Well, what did that mean?
And don't let
Are
them
you
look good.
really
too,
gonna
they
be?
did it.
Are you really gonna be in a relationship with
He's
somebody?
serious.
I'm not gonna be in a relationship with somebody that's looking at my phone. I'm not gonna be in a relationship with somebody that would ask me any questions about anything I do. I'm
That's
just
real,
not gonna be in
yes.
that kind of a relationship. That's not where I
Yes.
am. That's not it, right? So when you see these things come up, it's for us to own it, acknowledge it, not blame it on the other person. Say, oh, that's my insecurity, and let me get happy that this insecurity has come up, because now it's being dislodged out of my system and working out of me, and there's more love. Yeah, baby.
Oh, I get this now.
You get it?
I get it now.
Love is bringing that stuff up to the surface so it can clear. Love is always seeking to expand itself through your whole consciousness. So it goes through your whole self. And where it finds pockets of insecurity, it's going to now address that. It's going to
Yes.
make that stuff come up. It's cleaning your whole energetic system using this other person as a proximity alert. Like when
Yes.
this person comes to you, hey, stuff starts going. But when nobody's there, people always tell me, I was so peaceful before they came along. Well, of course you were peaceful. You were by yourself. You're not going to piss yourself off. Of course you're peaceful.
Right? I mean, good.
You think you're the bomb.com.
Right.
Right. When you by yourself, you think you all enlightened and everything, then put you around a boo. We're going to see real in about 10 minutes. We're going to see.
Okay.
Kira's almost here. Ah, yay, Kira. In about 10 minutes, you're going to see how unenlightened you are as soon as you get a boo. You're going to see it. As soon as you get a boo, you're going to think you are so enlightened. Oh, I've been with myself. It's just like that monk who was meditating for 5 hours every day. Remember him? The
Oh,
Torah
yeah.
I told?
Yeah.
He was meditating for 5 hours every day. And he wrote a letter to his teacher. And he said, I think I've really ascended and I feel so much different. I think I've become enlightened. I feel so amazing. I feel so amazing. He was in Thailand. And then he had to go and renew his visa. And he had to go to the Thailand visa office. And he found that he was not enlightened because they made him stand on 2 hours on one line. And he got mad as hell. After he waited online for 2 hours, he got to the front and they said, oh no, you're on the wrong line, go over there. It was like a whole big mess in the Thailand visa office, and he was in there for 5 hours, probably the same 5 hours that he would have used meditating that day, and he saw just how unenlightened he was. He was like, I ain't enlightened.
Yeah.
I just been by my damn self for 2 years. He was by himself for 2 years. Every day, 5 hours, he meditated. They bought his food every day to him. He was not talking to people. He was in nature. He was in a beautiful place. He was in the ashram, and he was meditating all day. Nothing's going to get on your nerves when you're meditating for 5 hours a day in an ashram. Nothing's going to get on your nerves when you're by yourself and you're single and you're with yourself and you're just so happy you think you're the bomb.com. Hello? Don't you have such a good time by yourself? Nobody's getting on your nerves. Nobody's triggering you. Nobody's pressing your buttons. But you're not enlightened. You're just alone.
Exactly. Just alone.
You know, that's why I surround myself with people, because these are holy mirrors, and the mirrors will show you.
So Kaisi.
Yeah.
So I grasped phase 1, and now I grasped phase 2.
Yes.
And so phase 3 is basically it's a choice now, right?
Ooh.
Meaning that, okay, so you're all in love, so you're filled with love, but
Yeah.
this love is allowing it to basically like start
Love.
stirring up stuff to
Yeah.
see, well, where's the pockets?
Yeah, anything that's unlike itself, love is going to address it and get rid of it,
And
clear it out.
if it is something, then it's going to be reflected in the other person once you think
The other
is
person is
something.
going to automatically trigger it for
Exactly,
you. Yeah.
and then that's going to be love saying, hey, we found
Hey,
a hole.
wake up.
in
Yeah,
your
you have
love.
some insecurity
Yeah,
there.
so here's your
That's not love.
insecurity.
Get rid of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm saying. Well, phase 3 would be I look at it as a choice. As either you're going to, the first choice would be to acknowledge it and know that.
This is my
I'm
stuff.
gonna pour love in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pour love on myself.
Yes, and then that's the phase of having a happily ever after. Or you can take it in like the blame game where you just like don't want to acknowledge it for yourself, and you're just like,
and
oh no, it's the person. I can't do this no more. Oh, my relationship sucks. It's always them, and all this, and that they're just mad all the time, and then they have to break up.
Yes, and then you will get the same exact experience all over again. Just wear a different outfit.
But there's a different face, y'all.
It was Joe. Next thing you're gonna get Schmo. It was Susie. Next thing you're getting Koozie. It's gonna be the same thing. Oh, well, that one didn't work. The universe is just gonna bring around another one. You'd be like, again? Now let me ask you a question. If the first boo cheated on you, oh, you got so mad, put him out. The second boo cheated on you. The third boo cheated on you. Let me ask you a question. What was the only common denominator? You, boo. You were the only. Why do I keep getting, thank you very much, nice looking women. Why do I keep getting people that lie to me? Do you really want to know the answer to that question, or are you just asking? Because if you really want to know the answer to that question, it's very simple. I attract people to me who lie because I'm a liar. It's so simple. It's the law. How am I lying? Well, Valerie, you told yourself you were going to go to the yoga studio 3 times a week, and you haven't been since you got back from Dubai. Lying to yourself. Well, Valerie, you said you wasn't going to eat donuts no more. Back in the day when I used to eat donuts, you said you wasn't going to eat donuts no more, but when nothing was going right in your life, you said, oh, let me go to Dunkin' Donuts and get one of them chocolate frosted. You lied to yourself, and you broke your commitment, and you cheated on yourself. So now, the universe wants me to know that I cheat on myself, that I lie to myself, that I'm always making these grandiose promises about what I'm going to do and how much I'm going to accomplish and how wonderful I'm going to do and how wonderful I'm going to be. And next week, January 1st, I'm making all these promises. On February 1st, I done forgot them all the New Year's resolutions. I joined the gym. Oh, I'm going to work out 5 times a week. Oh, I'm putting it on the... Oh, you're lying. Oh, you're lying, Valerie. I'm just talking to myself. Now, if you can understand what I'm talking about, if you can feel this, work it for yourself.
Yes.
How many times have I lied to myself, cheated on myself, stole from myself?
Yes.
All that. And then I'm so surprised when somebody shows up and lies and cheats. Oh, I'm so horrified. Oh, you get out of here. Until, wait a minute. If this was a crime, if we were in a court of law and there were 3 crimes, and the only thing about these 3 crimes that was the same was you. You were at the scene of all 3 of these crimes. Would you be looking suspicious right now?
Very.
You were the only. There were 3 different crime scenes, and the only common denominator was you. You were at every crime scene. How are you going to prove your innocence? It's going to look really bad for you in a court of law. That's how it is. Stop lying to yourself. You won't have nobody lying to you. Stop cheating on yourself. There's no attractor energy for them to come and cheat on you. Be true to yourself. You'll invite people who are true to you. Be honest with yourself. You invite people who are honest with you.
So, now, what if you feel like you are being true to yourself, but you might notice that maybe that some of the people that you might be in company with aren't, like, you know what I mean, being true to themselves, and it bothers you? Is that?
Oh, that's a good question. Can you ask it a little louder so the LuvTubers can hear it?
I'm scared because the person might be watching, but
good if they're watching. We can all heal together. We can all do this together.
Talking about me? I think you was talking about me.
I think you was talking about me. Well,
it's a shoe face.
All right. So what if?
That's why we're here to talk about this and heal it for all of us.
You know.
Yes, bring it.
You attracted a friendship.
Yes.
Right. So I feel like I love myself. I care about myself. And when I look at this person, I don't feel like they love themselves and that they don't care about themselves. What does that say about me that I attracted, and I have like a close relationship with them? But when I look at them, it's like, I know that they don't love themselves. And they tell me that they don't love themselves. So how do you know what I mean? So what does that say about me? Like, it's a reflection of me. So what is that actually telling me? That I don't love myself? That I really don't love myself?
Interesting. What is it telling you?
It's telling me that there might be a part of me, I guess. Either there's a part of me that doesn't love me, or there's a part of me that despises this person for not loving them. themselves.
Very interesting.
Like a judgment.
Very interesting.
Like I'm judging them because they don't love themselves enough.
Okay. Very interesting. Here's the deal. If someone is in your presence and they have an issue, and the issue raises so much as a hair on the back of your neck, that is you. That is you. Right? Because our whole world is a holy mirror. Now, if you're with someone and they are clearly exhibiting that they don't love themselves, if it has no effect anywhere in your system, then you can simply be a loving presence. There's nothing you have to do. There's nothing for you to do. They don't love themselves, okay. They're all in the school of learning to love themselves, so it doesn't matter. The tip off for you was that it bothered you. That's the
But
tip
it
off.
only bothers me when it bothers me. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? It's not
if it
like,
bothers you at all, it's your issue.
okay.
Yeah. If anything bothers me, that's my issue. If it doesn't bother me, not that I'm pretending that it doesn't bother me, if it really doesn't raise anything for me, I'm still neutral, then I can be with this person and love this person and simply be with them. And the only thing people need in order to transform is love. So let's just be a loving presence there. There's nothing you have to do. But if I'm with them and they're not loving it themselves and it's getting on my nerves, that's me not loving me, being reflected to me by the mirror of the universe. That's me not loving me. Now let's be honest. Can I be very honest with you?
Yes.
Whenever I ask that question, people love it. They like, is a part of me that despises me. There is an aspect of my own consciousness that loathes me.
Wow.
I know about it. That's why I'm not afraid of it.
So how do you
There
deal
is
with
a
that,
part
Coach
of my
Al?
own consciousness that would try to kill me. There's a part of my consciousness that tell me you ugly, you ain't nothing, you ain't shit, you ain't
I
jack.
knew you were going to say that.
That's a part of my own, that's in my own consciousness. There's a part of my own consciousness I'm very well aware, and I'm very familiar with that part of my consciousness. Anybody ever had that part of your consciousness? I have that part of my consciousness that nothing I do is right. It don't like, them clothes don't look good. It's a voice in the head. Who knows where these voices in the head came from? I don't care. I live with them. I'm A-okay with them. Okay, you don't like me. All right. Whatever. I'm going to do it anyway. So tell me, if you do not believe that there's an aspect of your own consciousness that does not love you, that is right now plotting your demise.
Yes.
That said something else. I thought that said 11,000.
Hello.
That's coming.
That's what I thought that said.
Hello.
I was like, what?
Hello.
Look on my screen.
Danielle, you got
11,000 here.
everybody worked out. Danielle, a billionfold return to you, Danielle. Danielle set it off up. Set it off on the left,
Yes,
y'all.
baby.
Set it off on the right, y'all. Set it off. Set it off. She set it off up there. She set it off. Cha-ching, Marvin said cha-ching.
Ask her what's the
Set it
significance of
off.
113.
What's the significance of 113? We want to know what is this needed.
MCG.
Smash that like button.
That's
Smash it
Danielle.
down. Smash it down.
That's the MCG. Yeah, what's the...
Danielle in
yeah,
the
that's Danielle.
Millionaire Club. That's our Danielle.
Yeah, that's our Danielle.
OMG. Now she over say on the left, to the left, on the left, to the
She's
right.
paying her tithes. Oh, I see it. She said she's paying her tithes.
Woo! Billion-fold return to
We got to set
you.
an example.
Danielle,
set an example for
10%.
MCG.
Come on, look at
We
Danielle.
got to set an example
She
for
said
MCG.
10%.
We have to make sure that we put in our seeds, do our tithes, and give our offerings, right? There's no sense to keep on coming from the well and never put nothing back in the well, right? Don't want to drain the well, got to keep that well moving.
Woo! Woo! Look at that.
That's my tithe.
Look at that. Money loves me. Money
So I do
follows
the
me.
11-11
Money
tithe, and
loves
then when
me.
I get extra, if I get some extra money, then I give 10% of that, just so that y'all know. I'm only telling y'all because it works. I'm like,
Oh my
I feel
God,
like
it
I should
works.
say it more often.
I should say it more often.
Yeah, because
Giving
it
works. Because let me tell you
It
something.
helps. It
I
really
gave
does.
away 4 figures. I gave away thousands of dollars last month or January. I'm gonna give thousands of dollars away this month. Giving works.
It does,
works.
but it depends on where you
give it from.
Where you get it from, and where you get. Or no, that's right. The other day you said that it doesn't matter where you give it to.
Yeah, where you give Where you're giving to doesn't matter as much as where you're giving from. Are you giving from depletion? Are you giving from need? Are you giving from, you know, fear? Are you giving from, you know, where you're giving to doesn't matter so much as where you're giving from. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, that you want to give from the place. And then the next thing is you want to give to where you are spiritually fed. That's where I give to. I give to what I'm about to send Sadhguru a bunch of money, because Sadhguru said something to me the other day. Every year, at the end of the year, they ought to send you all your gifts of who you gave money to, and it ought to amaze you that you gave away so much money. Like, wow, I gave away that much money. Sadhguru and all inner visions and all my people that feed me spiritually. And Yala Van Sant, if Yala Van Sant Fix My Life feeds your soul, give money to Inner Visions Worldwide. Go to innervisionsworldwide.com and give money to Inner Visions. I was just about to send it. Come on, send it. So, Block Party, block them, Ron, block them. Block them, block them, block them. I know that's right. So, what were we saying? What were we going to conclude with? You need to block somebody? Block them.
No, I was trying to see who she was talking about.
Okay, beautiful. Block them. Oh, Salim. Block Salim. Selim. Boy, block.
Oh, he's saying make it rain. I don't know ya.
It doesn't matter what he said.
It don't matter what. Yeah, we block it. Is our YouTube channel up? Is the YouTube channel up? You can go ahead and block him. So anyway, let's conclude. What were we concluding with? What was the last thing we were on? Before Danielle blessed us all with the super chat. Danielle, a billionfold return to you.
It's aspects of yourself that you absolutely despise.
There's an aspect of myself. Of Course in Miracles says that the ego is plotting your demise right now. There's an aspect of you that right now is plotting your demise. And you can tell that it's plotting your demise because it's giving you a idea that you might, what if I get cancer? That's your ego plotting your demise. Right? Doesn't it say that? Gosh, what if I get, oh my God, what if I get, do you ever have thoughts that come up like that? Oh, what if so-and-so happens?
But Coach, can't you condition your ego to be resilient?
The ego is not really supposed to be conditioned. What has happened was we have allowed the ego to come way out of control. The ego is simply your mental, the ego is only the personality, right? What you need on planet Earth and the five senses. It's only connected to the five senses. It doesn't know anything about spirituality.
Yes.
Suzanne. Set it off on the left, y'all. Set it off on the right, y'all. Set it off. Y'all want to know the song I was jamming to? Oh my God, we got to play that song, but not in this moment. Right now, we got to, thank you, Danielle, a billionfold return to you, a billionfold return to you. That's so beautiful. Thank you. So, here is, what was I going to say?
You was talking about the sex.
Your ego
never finished.
The ego is the personality.
Okay, the ego is personality, right?
Yes.
The ego is personality, and it's only connected to the five senses. It doesn't know anything about God. It doesn't know anything about spirituality. It doesn't know anything about anything other than the five senses. So you could say that it's just ignorant. It's not evil. It just doesn't know anything about God. Yeah. It only knows about the five senses. Now what happens is we have allowed the ego to run amok and get out of control, and that's how it turns into the negative ego, right? Built on separation and attack and fear and lack and limitation, all of that. We let it get out of control. That's all. And it's not true. None of that's true. Fear is not real. Lack is not real. Limitation, all of that's a no thing. None of that stuff is real.
Have a destructive ego, or some people egos
it grows like really... to be destructive. It didn't start off as a destructive force. It grows to be destructive.
So can someone have an ego that's extremely timid, or like are there different personalities?
Oh yeah, all different personalities of all different people. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, okay. So ego could actually be timid or like
all different kinds of personalities. Yes,
it just only personality. So
yeah, it is only the personality.
Personality to be ego.
That's right. So that's how you know that the personality is not doing the work. The personality is not the heavy lifter. Like people look at my personality and they give my personality more credit than it deserves because the personality doesn't do the heavy lifting. God, it is God in me that doeth the work. It's the God in me. So the ego doesn't know anything about God. However, you only have an ego. You are not an ego. You have an ego. but you're not an ego, right? Just like you have a body. When you get a body, you automatically get an ego because you get 5 senses. So you have a body. You're not a body. So you simply remember, I'm God. I am that I am. Stay in the I am that I am. Higher self, stay in I am that I am. And you can understand that the voices that you hear from the ego, well, that's not the real self. The ego wants to kill you. Have you ever gone by a bridge and it said jump over? Or am I the only crazy person that has ever happened?
I heard that before. I heard a lot of crazy things.
A lot of people have told me that. They'd be like, I don't even know where that voice came from. I was at a bridge and something said jump off. I'm like, what the hell? Where did I even come from? I love my life. I love myself. I'm not trying to kill myself. Something's trying to off me. And the thing that's trying to off you is in your own head. Have you ever noticed?
For real though, like, okay, this is not me. Like, I knew for a fact that wasn't me.
Right. You'd be like, what in the world was that? What was that? It's not you. It's not the real you. You know it's not the real you. And here comes the voices again. Right? Here comes the voices again. So, Salim, we love you. He said I don't see Rihanna. Boo. Let me give you a little Rihanna. Work, 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 work. Shine bright like a diamond. Yes. I can give you some Rihanna now. Hello. You ain't say but a word, boo.
Yes.
I can give you some Rihanna.
Hey, Rihanna.
Shoot. We can give you some Rihanna. Ain't no problem with that. We got no problem with requests. Master Nova's cracking up. Are we complete on this topic?
I feel great. I feel like I feel like I can really have a healthy relationship now.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Oh.
Somebody asked a question, Coach.
It's so beautiful.
Yes. How to separate the ego from the higher self?
You don't have to separate ego from higher self. If you meditate in spiritual practices like we do every morning when we do 40 money mantras and coming up 40 money spells on the new moon in April, when you are continuously in the flow of higher self, you can spot the ego. You can spot it. You become hyper aware. Spiritual practice, prayer, meditation, high vibration. And you get to see, oh, this is one of the old conditioned voices. Oh. And you become the observer in your consciousness. One of the most powerful things you could do is become the observer in your consciousness. You just start looking at the thoughts like, we grew up in New York City. And there used to be the Thanksgiving Day Parade. Has anybody ever went to the Thanksgiving Day Parade? Anybody?
I just saw it.
You got me a hello. There's a Thanksgiving Day Parade. And in the Thanksgiving Day Parade, it's cold outside. We be outside for the Thanksgiving Day Parade. Here comes the SpongeBob float. Here comes the marching band. Here comes a float with a lady on it waving to everybody with Vaseline on her teeth, right? Because that's what they do when they're in parades. They hold their hand up and they put Vaseline on their teeth so they can keep smiling and all that. All this stuff is coming by. Well, your mind is just like the Thanksgiving Day Parade. Sit and watch it. I hate her. She don't know what she's doing. I don't like this. I look ugly. Is this dress cute? What is he doing? What's she doing? Why they doing that? I don't know why they doing that. What's on the wall? What's it? Just watch your mind and you will be amazed. Have you ever watched your mind?
I have. That was very,
it's
very entertaining, actually.
Isn't it? You can start laughing at it. Just look at your mind.
I laugh at myself all the time.
It's hysterical.
I said it about myself and crack up.
Yeah. That's why I be laughing like, wow, Valerie, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. And you do not take it on as you. I am not my thoughts. That's what we learn in A Course in Miracles. I am not my thoughts. So you can watch them. And after you watch them, you get a little bit of distance from it and you watch it, then you start to see, oh, this is not real. Oh, this is not me. And like Deepak Chopra said, you don't have to believe every thought that comes through your mind. Do you? You don't have to believe every thought that comes through your mind. You don't even have to engage every thought that comes through your mind. Then people get in a tug of war. Oh, I just thought something bad. I don't want to think something bad. I'm not that bad person. And then you're in a tug of war with your own mind. Nah. Too much energy. Just watch that shit and be like, wow, this is some entertaining shit. Let me give some popcorn.
I was about to say, we got the popcorn. We
got the popcorn because my mind is out of control. Just watch it. And then after a while, you will silence it and you'll be able to silence it on command.
Yes.
After a while, you'll observe it and you say, okay, I've had enough of that. and you'll silence it. And we are complete.
I feel complete.
I feel complete. I love you. God bless you. Mwah. Peace. Kaisi out. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Love ya.